I don't think I've filmed like this, talking to the camera, in so long because I've been posting so much backlogged content about our fertility journey. And at the point where I'm at posting right now is what has happened with our second embryo transfer. And that was in August. And I'm currently sitting here in April of the following year. And I don't think it's going to take that long to get out because I definitely haven't had as much to document. But I finally have just shared on our Facebook with like close family and friends where we're at, because it's been a month today that Paul went for his variceal embolization. And I wrote like a very detailed caption, and I got a little bit like, maybe not nervous, but like, oh, is this too much detail? And I got really angry reading it all back, like proofreading it all back, because it's been a lot. And there's quite a few people, even though I've put that things have been delayed, like in the captions and stuff, there's quite a few people that I think have been watching these videos quite thoroughly. And I'll get messages from you guys saying, like, your fertility timeline isn't adding up. And yeah, that's because what I've been posting has been documented over 5 years. I'm really angry. Like, I think just rereading everything of how we've fallen through the cracks with the NHS, fallen through the cracks with our fertility clinic. And I don't think one specific person is to blame, but I feel very passionate about men's health now, because I feel like if men's health wasn't disregarded the way that it has been for us, we could have got to this point in our journey a lot quicker. And I feel like my health would have been regarded a little bit more if they took Paul's health a little bit more seriously. And we did try naturally this month, like for the first time since Paul had his procedure, but obviously we don't expect things to correct in just 1 month. But I think I'll start doing my pregnancy test with you guys here, because I have never been a serial tester besides when we got to doing our embryo transfers. And I think, again, this is like something that where I'm saying it's nobody's fault, but there's been a series of events that have all contributed to like just the biggest shitstorm. And I look at even me not being a serial tester, I think has massively screwed us in this journey, because if I was somebody that was a serial tester, maybe if there was any sperm that got to the egg in this 5 years, it would have come up with like a faint line and we would have known I was having chemical pregnancies. But because I was never testing really early on, I was never over testing, we don't have that data. And I now am grateful that I did test early with my embryo transfers, because if I had only waited to test at the end of the 14 days, I wouldn't have that data as well. And so I just feel really angry. I just feel really angry of how things have worked out. And I'm glad to be at the point where we're at now, but it does genuinely feel like day one. And we're 5 years into this. And yeah, it just sucks. And I didn't like do that post on Facebook for sympathy, but I'm grateful for the sympathy. But I'm just like angry as well. And I did not expect this emotion to hit me. Like I thought as we've moved on, we've had the surgery. He's like healing. I did not expect to feel angry the way that I feel angry now. And other reason I shared it was because I've said this in other videos, I think, and in other posts, is that I would have never thought to go looking like into DNA fragmentation more if it wasn't for seeing a girl's video here on social media. And it just shows you the power of one person seeing your video and how it can change the whole trajectory. And I know you can't think about what could have happened, but we could have potentially given up on this when at the end of the day, like, we could have potentially not been finding success because we're treating the absolute wrong thing. That has me really, really angry because you put your trust in medical professionals to guide you. Yes, you're ultimately making the last decision, but you're putting your trust in medical professionals, multiple medical professionals, multiple countries, just to be constantly steered in the complete opposite direction. It's just wild to me. It's wild, and I'm very, very angry about it. Anyways, I'll probably start doing tests and sharing them with you guys here because I do think that I should start testing early now, just in case it picks up any chemicals. But yeah, I honestly cannot believe 5 years. I'm also going to do another video of like going into our fertility timeline for those of you that have asked. This video is already long, so I won't go into it in this one, but wow, just honestly can't believe it.